Welcome to the fourth session of the Zeta course. Part 2. Illusion. We're easily fooled. Even at the most basic sensory level, our brains can be fooled. We've all seen visual illusions like this. And this. All of our senses can be fooled. Here is an auditory illusion.
Listen and try to understand what she says.
4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4.
What did she say? If you heard 4, 4, 4, then you're right. But what do you hear now?
4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4.
There's a chance that you may hear pour or door now, with a P or D, but actually you don't. It is one and the same audio, with both videos. As crazy as it may seem, what you hear depends on which of the two videos you see. Watch both videos in turns now, and listen how the sound changes.
4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4.
This is a perfect example for the so-called McGurk effect, which shows how our senses can change and what we think to hear.
Here's another.
Two different notes are played, and you should say whether the tone rises or falls. In other words, are the notes played from low to high or from high to low? Listen carefully. And which one was it? How about in this example? Note down what you heard with both examples and let us know in the comments.
What did you hear?
If you listen to it with a group of friends, there's a chance that you all heard something different. Big surprise? Let's try a few more. And now this one. How is it possible that you heard something different than the others? This is an audio illusion called tritone paradox. It's all built up in a way so that both notes contain high and low frequencies, but our brain decides which one we want to hear. Diana Deutsch, the creator of the illusion, discovered that your origin and the language you spoke as a child play a big role in your decision.
Our sense of smell, taste, and movement are also susceptible to illusion. Skilled illusionists, like Darren Brown, can fool us at a higher level. Natalie is a stem cell researcher and atheist. Darren Brown will attempt to give her a religious experience.
I'm reaching the climax of my attempts to give Natalie a strong and powerful religious experience. You've already seen me introduce the idea of a perfect father figure, elicit and combine feelings of awe and being cherished, and allow her to notice a grand plan in her life. I've also attached these feelings to the tapping of my finger so that I can bring them all back in an instant. I suppose new experiences, things that are new and surprising, that could literally be sitting right in front of us and we don't even quite register that they're there. I'm now going to leave her alone in the church so she can take it all in. It was important, I felt, to show you that these techniques actually work, and that this innate hardwiring we have really can give us a powerful experience of God without any need for him to exist. So I've used them to bring about a strong and powerful experience of a religious conversion in an atheist stem cell scientist called Natalie. Now, if I wanted her to continue to believe in God, which I don't, she would need to start looking for evidence in her life to support that belief. And this is vital for maintaining an identity as a believer. When we think something is true, we look for anything which will confirm it to us. We find patterns in randomness. And Natalie, thank you very, very much indeed. Thank you for doing this, and thank you for coming in. Thank you. I think the most honest answer to the question, why do you believe in God, is because it makes me happy. There's no reason to argue with that. We all find ways of making ourselves happy. And understanding religious experience as a human process is, to me, far more resonant and a more beautiful approach, because it's real and it shows how astonishing we are and what emotional riches we are capable of. We each live an extraordinary and improbable life. Thank you, Natalie. Thank you, all of you. And thank you for watching at home. Good night.
Darren advocates using neuro-linguistic programming, NLP, to counter some of our biases. Since the brain is entirely physical, it's no surprise that our experiences can be manipulated by physical means. For example, out-of-body and other mystical experiences can be induced by electrical brain stimulation, shown here. These drugs can alter our perception of reality. MDMA, or ecstasy, heightens the senses and creates feelings of well-being and warmth toward others, and more extrovert behavior. LSD and peyote can induce hallucinogenic experiences. Brain damage, disease, or surgery can distort our sense of reality. A woman in Spain who suddenly became very religious and believed she was speaking with the Virgin Mary turned out to have a brain tumour that appears to have caused her symptoms. Long periods in a flotation tank can cause hallucinations and bizarre thoughts. Some people experience paralysis and a heavy weight on their chest when they wake up. The picture shows the demon responsible. Alien visitations also take place in a sleep state. People can imagine past lives under hypnotic regression. They can also fabricate memories when prompted by a hypnotist. Try this tactile illusion. Roll a small ball of blue tack on a table between the first two fingers of your hand, crossed and uncrossed. What do you notice? You'll need a partner for the elbow illusion. With your eyes closed, your partner taps your arm, gradually moving up from the wrist. Say stop when you think they have reached halfway to your elbow. A short video illustrating a slight variation.
Kids on Swiss playgrounds know a nameless game which they find very amusing. In fact, it's a surprising tactile motion illusion you have to try out yourself. Ask somebody to stretch out his arm and slowly move your finger all the way up to the elbow crook. Eyes closed, the person must shout "stop" once he feels touch in the crook. Investigations on the lab conditions confirmed an illusory anticipation of the elbow crook, larger for the non-dominant arm and for men compared to women. On the one hand, an overestimation of movement speed on the skin may lead to the anticipation error. On the other hand, brain neurons receiving inputs from slow motion sensitive receptors in the skin are known for their especially long after discharges, and these may provide the impression of an enlarged motion track. The nice things about this illusion are it is robust, it is at your elbow, and it's both scientifically revealing and it's a lot of fun.